Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday evening. So, tonight I'm going to be talking about when was the last time you cried? What if I told you that crying is beneficial to your health? So, that's what I'm going to discuss now benefits that shedding tears, a few tears, can have on your life. Hello, Jacqueline Shaw. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to jump on here and do a quick live. We always talk about mind, body, spirit, but a lot of times we don't hone in on specific topics. And so tonight I wanted to talk about shedding tears. So a lot of times people think that only women can cry and that's not a manly thing if you see a man crying, but actually tears and crying can be beneficial to your health for men and women. So I'm just going to share a few reasons why shedding tears can be beneficial to your health. Now, first of all, if you're crying for nothing, then that's a sign of depression. So let's get that out the way and clear. But crying is actually a natural response that we have to a range of different emotions that we may be going through, whether it be sadness, whether it be grief, whether it may be frustration. I know if I get upset or if I'm angry, I'll cry. So crying is a natural response that humans have to an array of emotions. However, it can be beneficial to your health. Hey, Alan Swan, how are you, family? Thanks for tuning in. So it's noted that women do cry more than men. However, it is a natural response from both sexes. So women cry about three to four times a month. Men cry one or two times a month. That's what the studies say. That the average in the United States is that women cry maybe three to four times a month, and men normally will cry one to two times a month. So it's a normal response that our body has. But there are different type of tears. So a lot of times we think, oh, okay, I'm just crying. Okay, it's some tears. There is water coming out of my eyes. There are actually three different types of tears. One is basal tears. They are tear that we have tear ducts that secrete basal tears, which have an antibacterial liquid. They're what what we do when we blink. They're basal tears that are keeping our eyes moistened and providing moisture. But then there's reflexes. A reflex tear is a tear that if you have the wind blows too hard, if you have irritants in your eyes, then that creates a reflux tear. And then lastly, there are emotional tears. Emotional tears are in a response to whatever you're feeling, whether it's sadness, happiness, grief, whatever it is. So three different types of tears: basal tears, reflex tears, and then emotional tears. But today I'm going to be talking about the benefits of emotional tears. Hello, hi everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Erica. Hey Ms. Jenkins. Thanks for tuning in. We're just talking about the benefits of shedding a few tears. Now, if you're just crying out of the blue and no real reason, then those are signs of depression. But we're talking about in your body's natural response to emotions, whether it be anger, happiness. Sometimes people cry when they're happy. Some people cry when they're sad. Some people cry out of frustration or if they're in pain. So the first benefit of tears and shedding some tears is it has a soothing effect. So it helps you to regulate your own emotions. So if you're upset and you cry, a lot of times you'll feel better after you shed that tear. So it's self-soothing. It's called self-soothing. It helps you to calm yourself. It reduces your own stress that you're under by just shedding a tear. Number two, when you cry, what happens? Other people come to you and say, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" So actually, tears are beneficial because they actually draw support to you from outside sources, from other people who want to know, well, what's wrong? And then you can talk to others about whatever is going on with you. Number three, if you're having pain, it's been noted that the chemicals that are released when you cry actually help to ease both emotional and physical pain. So crying can help reduce pain and it also promotes a sense of well-being. When was the last time you cried? Like a really, really ugly, the ugly Oprah cry, and you just boo-hooed and you had tears just flowing, you were crying, you were snotting and everything else. After you finished, didn't you feel good? So there are benefits to tears and crying. They actually have benefits to your health, overall health. So shedding a few tears, don't be afraid. Men too, you too can cry. It's okay. Number four, it enhances your mood. So crying actually lifts your spirit because after you, typically, if a person is hurt and they're crying, afterwards they either get upset or they. It's like a call to action. You cry, you get it over with. Think about a breakup. If you break up with somebody, you may cry, you may snot, you may feel so sad, but then after that cry, you go into a whole nother mode where you're like, oh, okay, it's time for me to cut this out and it's time for me to get myself together. So tears can enhance your mood. They actually can make you move to action. It improves your mood. When you cry, you have chemicals that are released, oxytocin and endorphins, and those two are both the feel-good hormones that help you to feel better. And those are called the feel-good chemicals that are in your body. Hey, Kiva. Hey, Jacqueline says, it's been a while. Girls, time for a real good cry. Do the ugly Oprah cry. It's going to make you feel so much better. I know we've all heard the saying that crying or tears cleanses the soul. It really does. It makes you feel better. It releases toxins. It relieves stress from your body. So crying, it reduces the levels of chemicals in your body, which are elevated when you're under a lot of stress. So crying actually helps to reduce stress. The next thing that crying does that's beneficial for your health is that it aids in sleep. After you cry, you are so emotionally drained and worn out that you go take a nap, right? Typically, you go lay down after you've been crying. You just want to lay down. You get the best sleep. So we know that good sleep is healing. So tears enhance your sleep experience. It allows you to calm down. It allows you to enhance your mood because after a good nap, you're going to feel good anyway. And it helps to relieve pain. The effects, you fall asleep, and then when you wake up, things don't seem as bad or as gloomy as they did before. Also, when you're crying, you're fighting bacteria because those lysosomes that are in your tears, they're washing away any kind of bacteria that's in your eyes. So we're talking about the benefits of shedding a tear for anybody that's just tuning in. So don't be afraid to cry. Women cry more than men, yes, but it's okay. But we're talking about the health benefits of crying. Get you in a good cry, and it's going to improve not only your health, it's going to improve your mood, your sleep. It's going to enhance your mood. You're going to be releasing toxins. You're going to feel really great. You get support from others because nobody wants to see you crying, and nobody's going to just look at you, oh, she crying. No, they're going to come to you and say, hey, what's wrong? So then you get that emotional support. So we're always talking about the mind, body, spirit piece, but it is actually good for your spirit. It's good for your mind when you just shed a tear. So don't be afraid to get in a good cry. Just wanted to come on and do a quick health topic tonight. I hadn't done a live in a while. I need to cry outwardly, but I'm crying internally. Yes, girl, just get you a good cry in. So often we hold it in because we think it's a sign of weakness that we cry, when in all actuality, it helps our emotional state. Now, if we're just crying for nothing out of the blue, no reason whatsoever, then yes, that's a sign of depression. But when we are crying as a natural response to our emotions, whether we're sad or we're upset or we're frustrated, that's your body's normal response. It's an emotional response to sadness or joy. Some people cry even when they're happy and they cry. So it's just your body's normal response to emotions. If it's happening very frequently, then yes, I would say then that's a sign of depression, and you need to look into getting some help for that. But if you're crying as an emotional response, your body lets you go through an array of emotions, and this is a health benefit. So we are wonderfully designed. I love it because God has thought of everything when he designed us. Our bodies are wonderfully made. So now you can shed a tear and benefit your health. So Jackie, I'm gonna need you to be crying outwardly, sis. Go in there and just make yourself cry. Watch a sad movie, something. Watch a movie. Look, if you watch the news, you might start crying, right? So when was the last time you cried? Tell me in the comments. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Uzuma. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Gail. Thanks for tuning in. Cheryl says she cried yesterday on a movie. Yes. Didn't you feel good afterwards, though? You get that good cry in, and then afterwards, you may want to take a nap because it can be emotionally exhausting, but it actually aids in better vision because it's cleansing your eye from all the bacteria and things that may be in your eyes. It's enhancing your mood because even if you take a nap afterwards, when you wake up, you feel rejuvenated because oxytocin and endorphins are released when you have a cry. So I challenge each and every one of you to do your ugly Oprah cry, watch a sad movie, something, get your cry out so that you can elevate your mood, boost your mood. I know it sounds backwards, but crying and tears actually have a huge benefit for your emotional well-being. I am Cherie Good, the Recharge Strategist. Just wanted to come on with a quick live. Please, if you have not registered for Matters of the Heart, Mind, Body, and Spirit, I'm doing a free webinar this Thursday with 3 panelists. I have Delana Watkins, Daryl Wharton, and Christopher Good. We're going to be talking about health, wellness, fitness, and how to just make yourself whole. So you can go to bit.ly/Cherie M. Good, and you can register for free. We're going to be starting at 8 o'clock on Thursday. And you'll be able to see us actually talking to you like you are now. And we'll be live streaming it, but you won't get it on Facebook Live because you have to register for it. So make sure you register for that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hi, Gail. How are you? Please watch the replay. We were just talking about the health benefits of shedding a few tears. Crying actually is beneficial to your health. And so we may think, oh, no, it seems like I'm depressed. No, a good cry actually can elevate your mood because of the chemicals in your body that are released when you cry, the endorphins, the oxytocin. It has a pain relieving benefit as well. So if you're crying because you're in pain, whether emotional or physical, a good cry will actually be beneficial to you. Make sure you follow me on my website, totalharmonyenterprises.com. I'm giving out freebies all month, y'all. So make sure that you sign up for my free newsletter and you will get a freebie. Every month we have a new freebie. So make sure you get in there and sign up for my free newsletter. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for more coming from the Recharge Strategist. Don't forget to perform self-care every day.